Whoa, 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 what up, guys? Okay, it was about time I made a new video, so here's like a little bit update. Since the last video I made, I've seen progress with my mewing. I've been mewing for about uh, I think almost 2 years now. Yeah, maybe more than 2 years even. I've been mewing for a long time, and I've seen my face has changed a lot. My whole skull has changed a lot. I don't no longer have so much circles under my eyes. I can breathe easily through my nose now, no problem. I still have some problem mewing though. It's not easy to mew. It really isn't. Especially the back of the tongue can be hard, and I've been struggling with that a little bit over the last few months, and I haven't been as motivated to mew because I'm happy with my face, and I've made great progress. I would say I have made a little bit progress since last time though. You can take a look at my face from the side. I will try to have it in a neutral head position, like don't tilt my head forwards or backwards, because that's cheating. So yeah, that's what my face is looking from the side. So maybe you could see it. My face is still a little bit, it's not completely straight forward, the mandible and the maxilla. It could still be a little bit shorter, my face. It's because it's still a little bit downward grown like this. Not much, just a little bit. And my goal is to have it like this, but I mean, I'm happy right now too. But right now it's like this. My whole face is like this. And probably if I got it to this, then my back of the skull would change even more. Right now, my back of the skull, I have like a bump at the back of my skull. And my skull is like longer from here to here. My skull is like, it's a long distance. Because before my skull was like more, my whole face was up here and the skull was up here too, more at the top. So my whole skull has changed a lot. But I mean, my transformation is almost complete. Not quite yet. So I will keep trying to be better at mewing over the next few months. Yeah, we can take a look at some questions that you guys have been asking. I've been trying to answer in most of the questions. But let's see. Can you mew with braces? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I've never had braces myself though, so maybe you can't, but I would guess, yeah, it's possible. I mean, mewing is just keeping your tongue at the back, at the top of your mouth, your whole tongue, and resting it there as much as possible, really. Especially when you're sleeping, so you should rest it there the whole day if you can. And the other important thing about mewing, I think, is when swallowing. Every time you swallow, you should be pushing your tongue a little bit. It should be pushed naturally without you like have to do it up at your roof. So when you swallow, before you swallow, you should have it rested at the roof, and when you swallow, it should like push naturally a little bit up at the roof without you having to like do much. If that's the case, you know you're mewing correctly. And you also should, of course, be like used to breathing through your nose. And you don't have to like clutch your teeth together or anything. Your teeth don't have to be touching each other when mewing. The teeth can almost be touching, but they don't have to. It's important to like just relax your face, relax your muscles, and let the tongue naturally try to go up. It takes some practice. And yeah, I get the tip of your tongue should be in the front of your mouth. It should not be behind your teeth, the tip. It should not be like here, and because you can press your teeth like way out if you rest it right behind the teeth. But I mean, you should be resting at the top here, the tip of your tongue. As far as I know, that's what I'm doing, trying to do at least. In the back of the tongue, it will get easier to get that up when your tongue is forward in the mouth. Yeah, I mean, get comfortable with breathing through your nose. That's important. Let's see, take a look at some more questions here. I've been mewing for 2 years and now my life is great. Nice. I mean, there's many people in the comment section that says that they have seen great results. So, I mean, mewing works, but some people might get better results than others. It depends where you start from. And I mean, some people have faces that's really grown down, while some have a better starting point. And if your face is really grown downwards, and you have trouble breathing through your mouth, and you can't keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth, then it's obviously very hard to mew. And maybe the best option is to get surgery. There's different type of jaw surgeries you can get. I mean, of course, it's expensive. I mean, that sucks and shit, but it might be the best option, maybe not. I mean, you should read what Dr. Mew, because he's the expert at this area. I mean, Dr. Mew, I think, has the answers. Maybe you should contact him. But in some cases, mewing might not, I mean, be very hard if you can't breathe through your nose. Other thing is you can, to widen your dental arch, like the distance between your teeth, is you can use your tongue actually to widen the distance of your teeth. I've been doing that a little bit, but I mean, maybe it's better to get a device or something that rests on your teeth and like pushes your teeth outwards over time. It of course takes time, everything. To move bones, it takes pressure, small pressure over time. Not like a lot of pressure in a short period of time, but small pressure over months. And the bones can change position. Now the bones won't get like longer, they won't grow longer from mewing, but they will move upwards, which makes your jaw more longer, if that makes sense. Some more questions. I think a buzz cut would be a good fit for you. Yeah, I've cut my hair now. I like my hair short. It's better, I think. And yeah, with my hair, I talked a little about intermittent fasting, how it can grow back the hair. So right now you can see that I have, like, my hairline is going back at the sides here. I'm getting window peaks or whatever it's called. Like I'm losing hair in this area here. But if I keep doing intermittent fasting for like a few weeks, my hair will start to grow back here. But unfortunately, I haven't been good at keeping up with intermittent fasting, because I mean it's difficult to intermittent fast because sometimes you are hungry after the eating window. Like I was only eating between 12 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the evening. And there's so many times that I'm like, it's 9 o'clock, I'm starving and I just have to get something to eat. So it's really hard to keep doing intermittent fasting. But I will try being more strict with it in the coming months. Any more questions? I mean, like, I don't know if there's anything more I can tell you about mewing. I think I've said everything I know about mewing, but now you can see my face and see that I still have a little bit downward growth, but my face is mostly forward growth now, which is the goal. So yeah, like it goes forward, my face. When the maxilla gets lifted up, the mandible follows it. That follows the maxilla upwards, which creates a shorter face. The mid face, the hair, it doesn't get this long. Because I used to have a very long face, like my mid face there, like much bigger distance. But now my whole skull and face is shorter, but the mass that was like on top before has like moved to the back of my head, if that makes sense. So my whole skull has changed from mewing, and I've been doing mewing for 2 years now, give or take a few months. Yeah, I mean, some people asked if mewing can change your nose, and I think as the mid face gets shorter, the mid face moves forward a little bit because it gets shorter and it goes forward. That's what Mike Mew have been saying, if I remember, and that's my experience too. And when your mid face gets more forward, like the area here, your nose will like look not as big from the side, because this area is more like up here with the nose. So my nose looks a little bit like the distance between here and here is not as big anymore. So the nose can look smaller from the sides, definitely. I think my nose maybe is shorter too, I'm not sure. I haven't like... Yeah, let's see if I can pull up some more questions here. Can mewing make my nose smaller? Yeah, kinda. You push the tongue up or just let it rest. I mean, the goal is to have the tongue resting. You shouldn't like go exhausted to spend a lot of energy like pressing the tongue upwards, because what moves bones is just a little bit pressure, very little. Just keep it at the roof of the mouth, and that's it. You don't have to like push all you can or push really at all. It should be the goal to let the tongue rest up there. I think what's helping me a lot is trying to swallow correctly. That's been my biggest tip so far, is to try to keep your tongue up at the roof of the mouth and then swallow. Did it also improve your mental health and social skills? Like, this is a tough one to answer because I don't know, maybe not. I feel it's more healthy to have like a correct grown face. I feel like it can help, and it helps on confidence, obviously, because you feel better, you look better, and which makes you feel better. So, I mean, mental health, yeah, it sure helped a little bit. I mean, there's another theory that it can change your hormones, maybe. I'm not sure, but it has to do something with a bone. When you're mew and your bones change place, like it can change your brain in some way too. Like some bone that's called a sphenoid bone or something. I don't remember, but I was reading about it. And I mean, you don't know, maybe it can do something to your hormones, or I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. That's like maybe hard to find out at the moment. Hopefully in the future, like there will be more research on mewing. And there's already been a little bit research, but I mean in the future there will be much more research, and can finally prove that mewing works. Fucking updates coming up on my screen here. Have your face become more symmetric when you started to see results? No, but I haven't really had an unsymmetric face either. Like, except for my teeth is a little bit asymmetric. But I haven't seen much change in symmetric. I've seen my face become shorter. But it's been equal on both sides of my face, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Dr. Mew. Watch Dr. Mew's videos. He's the pioneer of mewing, and he's got a lot of great videos. Will it work well if I have pulled out one teeth? Yeah. I mean, that shouldn't make a change. That shouldn't make no difference how many teeth you have. So yeah, it should be okay. Did mewing change your lip size, shape at all? I'm not sure. Maybe it did. Lip size? I don't know. I think the distance between here, which is called the philtrum, I think maybe this distance have gotten shorter because my whole face here is getting shorter. So like maybe my lips seem bigger now because the rest of my face is shorter. That makes sense. More questions. Maybe it's hope in adults. I definitely think it's hope for adults because when you're adult, when you're like, let's say you're 40 years old, your face can still drop more and more down when you're 40 years old. Just look at that Stephen Hawking's guy. His face dropped when he was adult. So if your face can drop and go downwards when you're adult, why can't it go upwards when you're an adult? Like, I think you can change bones all the time. Just give it time. And your bones can change positions. So yeah, it's hope for adults. No pictures, you need to prove what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't prove it, really. I wish I had pictures, because my face has changed a lot. Nice results. Do this one weird trick to get a jawline. Orthodontists hate him. What is mewing all about? I just keep my tongue on the roof, that's it? Yeah, basically. Breathe to your nose, keep the tongue at the roof, the tip of the front of the tongue, the back of the tongue. Like, try to press your tongue to the bottom of your mouth, then up. Know what it feels to have the tongue on the bottom of your mouth. Like, now my tongue is at the bottom of my mouth. Now it's at the roof of my mouth. Random, but I like your hands. Thank you. Why don't you show us proof? I don't have any pictures. The pictures are gone. I mean, I'm not joking with that one. I spilled a protein shake on my MacBook. I have one more thing to say. What? Your hands? Yeah, I'm gonna brush my... I know. I'm gonna get like a toothpaste for whitening my teeth. Did you have trouble breathing while mewing? Think not. Maybe a little bit in the beginning. I couldn't breathe through my nose as easy as I can now. I think it's easier to breathe through my nose now than was in the beginning, but I mean, it depends what's going down at the back of your mouth, like how big your airway is, I guess. Yes, it's normal to have a little soreness in the tongue because it's a new position for your tongue. So I guess a little soreness is, but you shouldn't be using your tongue too much. You shouldn't be pressing, as I was saying earlier. You should just rest your tongue at the roof of the mouth. Pearly. What do you mean saw improvement in weeks? Yeah, I saw improvements pretty fast. Like, maybe it was placebo a little bit, but I can really wake up after doing a day and a night of good mewing. I could feel my faces had changed just by touching my face in the morning. I could, my face has changed a little bit. So I think it can, if you mew the whole day and the whole night, your face could change a little bit in a few days. So my face has been shorter and shorter. Mandible and maxilla has been moving up. And this is the face I have now. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Good luck. Yeah, my forehead has changed. It used to be longer. Yeah, good luck to all of you guys. If you have any questions, post them down below and I'll happily answer. And hopefully I will make a video about intermittent fasting, maybe some more videos on some topics that interest me. I don't know. But you guys are here for mewing, right? Yeah, keep on doing mewing. Watch that Dr. Mike Mew's videos to learn more. And yeah, good luck to you all. And I'm out of here. Peace.